Hey, let me ask you, if you were keeping score, would you say that you're ahead of your financial goals right now, or are you behind? If you're behind on your goals or your bills, then you're not alone, especially in this economy. See, I used to blame myself for being broke all the time. But then I found this one thing that saved me from going bankrupt and set me on the path to financial freedom. It made me realize that right now is actually the best time to prosper and live a life of abundance. But before I explain why, let me introduce myself. My name is Anton, and ever since I discovered this one thing, I've been able to tap into a digital gold mine in an industry worth over $7 billion per year and unlock the key to creating multiple revenue streams in virtually any niche on demand. Now, before I go any further, I'm making no income claims here, okay? Any numbers here are not representative of what you can do. I don't know you. I don't know you personally. I don't know your work ethic. I'm not saying that you're going to make a dime here, okay? I can't overemphasize this enough. So, earlier in the lockdown, imagine having paychecks like this. So, early in the lockdown, here's one paycheck on May 6th for 88,000. Here's another one on May 13th, 12,400. And here's another one May 19th, 57,000, 36,000. A couple of days later, 47,000. A couple of days after that, 45,000. A couple of days after that, 48,000. Grand total here was $336,299.70 in 1 month. This is during the lockdown. Now, what could that do for you? Imagine being able to pay off debt or buy that house or new car or take that vacation you always wanted without having to worry about cost. How awesome would that be? I can tell you from personal experience, it's a great feeling. But it wasn't always like this though. See, I started as an entrepreneur in 2007. And like so many people who had dreams of making it big, I went to every conference, seminar, webinar that showed up in my inbox. I've tried everything from selling real estate to steak knives. I've spent thousands buying courses and chased every shiny object I could find. I tried and failed so many times at so many things that it wasn't long before I exhausted all my savings and racked up over $100,000 in debt. I felt so lost that I remember searching in Google how to make money quickly if you're broke, hoping that it would give me the answer or at least a way out of my current situation. I remember once being so desperate, I drove 4 hours to attend a seminar that promised the secret to riches, but delivered nothing but a big sales pitch. I was so pissed. I even remember spending a week creating a web page that turned out so bad, people actually laughed at me when I showed it to them. I've literally made every mistake you can imagine trying to get my big break. And so I started to think, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. Maybe I don't have a talent for business. Maybe I should just give up. So if you feel overwhelmed or stuck in a rut or intimidated by technology, or if you're trapped in a dead-end job and just want a better way, I know how you feel. I've been there too. But then a friend told me about affiliate marketing. He said that it was simple and that anyone could do it. Now, if you don't already know, affiliate marketing in a nutshell, it's where companies pay you a referral fee or a commission for sending them leads or customers. It works for any type of product or service, digital, physical product, doesn't matter. Anything that can be sold, you can have an affiliate set up for it. And essentially what you're doing is you're connecting buyers and sellers. Now, some of the reasons why I love affiliate marketing is because someone else creates a product, someone else processes the payments and deal with the merchants and all that stuff, someone else does the fulfillment, someone else handles the customer service. All you do is simply tell people about the product or service and get paid. Right? So the question always is, all right, so how do you find companies with offers to promote? Well, there are these things called affiliate networks, and think about them like a big marketplace. These networks have already gone out and made arrangements, made agreements with all these different companies that you want to promote. All right? And so all you have to do is go to the network and tell them, hey, listen, I'm looking to promote this type of offer, finance offer or real estate offer, or make money online, whatever offer you're looking for. and they already have all the offers. They can give you all the information about each offer. They take care of all the tracking and make sure you get paid and everything. Okay, so it's really, really simple. That's all there is to it, right? It seemed simple enough to me at the time, and so I decided to give it a try. But I had a lot of expenses, and I didn't want to just dabble in affiliate marketing or barely make ends meet. I wanted to win and live comfortably. So the first thing I did was I found a hot offer. So someone once told me that if you want to be good at sales, you need to sell what people already want. So I found a hot offer, and I essentially sent people over to that offer. And if they bought, then I got a commission. Problem is, not that many people bought the first time I tried. All right? And this happened for a couple of reasons. No, the first reason was if you just send people directly over to the offer, it's called direct linking, right? But a lot of companies actually don't allow direct linking anymore because they can't really control the quality of the traffic that you're getting, right? So what they require is that you have a landing page or a squeeze page, or they're all the same thing. They're called different things, but it's all the same. A landing page, essentially, it's a page where you can provide a standard message. Because one of the other problems was I had messaging that was all over the place. So I having a landing page gives you a standard message, and then from that standard message you can present the offer, and then the people who buy, you actually get a commission. Now, through trial and error, I actually learned that if I have a landing page, if I send people over to a landing page and then send them over to a pre-sale page, which is essentially a questionnaire or a qualifying page. So people go through and they ask a couple questions. I ask them a couple questions and qualify them before sending them the offer. I found out that actually a lot more people bought. Now, you take that commission that you make and you reinvest it in finding more people, and then you send those people through the system again. And this is called a front-end funnel. This entire process here is called a front-end funnel. And your funnel here, or your process, is really important in the success of your business, because if you have a good front-end process, you're going to convince more people to actually purchase a product. Now, the way to make sales is by finding the right message and putting that message in front of the right audience. Okay, we're not just going to be selling to grandpa or cousin Debbie or anything like that. Okay, if you want to grow your business, you're going to have to sell to people who you don't know, and the funnel helps you create that standardized message so that you can actually convert people who you don't know. The thing here is, no matter how good your messaging is, no matter how good your funnel is, you could be the Michael Jordan of selling. Okay, only roughly around 3% of people are going to purchase the first time they go through your funnel, which means 97% of people are going to say no. Right? Think of it this way: if you met someone today and you asked them to get married, very few people are actually going to say yes, right? So if you go out and you meet 100 people and you ask all 100 of them to get married the first day you met them, very few people are actually going to say yes. And this is similar. So what I realized was that most of my leads were actually going into the trash because most people weren't saying yes on the front end. So do you see the problem here? Our front end funnel is really simple, but the trouble is you only get one chance to sell one product. And so if the prices or the cost of getting people into your funnel goes up, then you're up the creek without a paddle. So if your business model requires you to be excellent at sales in order to be profitable, then guess what? Odds are you're going to fail, because most of us aren't great at selling, right? So do you want this thing to fail, or do you want this thing to succeed? Well, you want it to succeed. So what if we created a business that works even if you're average? Wait, that makes much more sense, right? So that's when it hits me. That's when it hit me. The one thing that would ultimately change my life forever. See, affiliate marketing is a game. And just like any other game, basketball, football, tennis, if you walk into a bar and a game is on, what's the first thing you ask? Yeah, what's the score, right? So like any other game, you need to score more points than your opponent to win. And for us in online marketing, what that means is we need to systematically create opportunities for recurring earnings. All right, let me say that again. Systematically create opportunities for recurring earnings. Now, look, we all have expenses, right? We have house expenses, we may have a car expense or transportation, you have insurance, you have groceries, cell phone bills, the list goes on and on and on, right? But your house is simply the bank's way of creating their opportunity for recurring earnings. But for you, it's a recurring expense, just like your car, just like everything else. So if you want to change your scenario, right, our new goal is to have recurring earnings and make it so that your recurring earnings are greater or equal to your expenses, your monthly expenses. Because at that point in time, you are actually financially free, right? If you have earnings coming in every month and you can cover your expenses, you're free. So instead of this, where I had a front end funnel where a small portion of people actually went through and bought, and most people were saying no, I modified the system and set it so that it first captures the prospect's info and then sells them multiple affiliate products automatically, even while you sleep. Now, Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And it is so true. So, the new system that I had now, basically, I found people, I sent them over to a landing page, they sent them over to a pre-sale page where I asked some qualifying questions. I made an offer, and if they're ready to buy, and then say yes, okay, I made some money. So that's a front end system that you already know. But what happened when they say no? So if they said no, I would follow up and then make another offer. And if they still said no, I would follow up again and then make another offer, and then keep doing that over and over until they said yes, in which case I'll close the deal and get a commission, right? But following up, there's an art to following up. You don't just send the same thing over and over and over again, buy myself, buy myself, buy myself. No, that is not going to work, right? So I actually, because I have been doing this for over 10 years, taught hundreds of people, myself and my team, we have access to some of the top converting offers. Because like I said before, if you want to be good at selling anything, well, choose something that people already want to buy. So what our follow-up system does is it goes through and we select a hot offer in your niche, right? We select that hot offer, and then the system inputs that into the follow-up, and we send them that message for about a week. And then after that, we take another hot offer, and then we go through and we send them that. And then in week 3, again, we select another hot offer, and we do that for week 4, and then we do that for week 5, and so on and so on and so forth, right? Day in, day out, week in, week out, 52 weeks a year, right? Because like I said, we have access to offers that most people don't even know exist. And this is how you make sure that you have a system going through and making you money consistently. So to recap really quickly, first we're going to get traffic, which I'll show you here and talk about in a little bit later. Then we're going to pre-frame or pre-sell our audience, and that's what we do with a landing page and then a pre-sale page by asking qualifying questions. Then we're going to make offers, and then we're going to follow up. It's really not that complicated. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? I hope so. Because you see, after struggling for years, I realized it really was just one thing. And that one thing is knowing how to score online in just 4 easy steps. See, once you see the 4-step system in action and learn how to apply it to your business, the sky is the limit. So that's what I did. I implemented this one thing and immediately started making sales online. And I couldn't believe it worked. I mean, I'm the guy who would constantly get his ad account shut down. I'm the guy who was so bad at sales that I'd call people to pitch my offer, but then get so nervous, I'd hang up the phone without saying a word. Now, luckily for us, this system doesn't require any cold calling. I'm the guy who spent over a week trying to create a simple web page, but then ended up hiring someone else to do it because I just couldn't figure it out. I'm the same guy who didn't want to collect emails on my first website. This is embarrassing, but I didn't want to collect emails on my first website because I thought that meant I'd actually have to individually write each one. I didn't know that you could automate the process. Fast forward to today, and I don't have to go looking for companies with hot offers. They find me. I never have to worry about being fired or laid off or my next paycheck because I've got multiple streams of income. And I can't tell you how amazing it feels to be flown all over the world and asked to speak on stage and teach other people what I know. Or the pride that you feel in being able to help family and friends financially during tough times. Or maybe it's the way your spouse or your kids look at you when you get them that gift that they always wanted, but knew you could just never afford to buy. See, no matter what drives you to do affiliate marketing, this one thing is the key. Look, you're watching this today for a reason. Something in your life isn't perfect and you desire more. So you know where you are. You probably know where you want to go. The only thing left to decide is, how are you going to get there? Today you have the chance to grab the one thing that can show you better than anything else how to get there. And it's called the Simple Affiliate Machine. It takes the one thing that allows you to create a reliable revenue stream almost instantly and transplants it into your business, just like I did in my business. So here's how it will transform your business. The system is simple. You can go through it in a few minutes and be up and running before dinner. Now, first, you'll set up your machine using our simple one-click install. Once you've created your account, the next step is to activate and personalize the system so that all the leads and commissions go to you. Then you'll send people over to your funnel using our instant traffic hack. See, getting traffic is a lot easier than most people realize. It's just that you don't know what you don't know, right? Then finally, you let the system follow up and make sales for you. Every day on autopilot. Make sense? Okay, see, every Simple Affiliate Machine comes initially preloaded with 30 days of follow-up messages featuring the top converting offers. So you see, doing this will get you results much faster because you'll know for sure that you're promoting the best stuff all the time. See, bottom line is, if you're looking for a side hustle to finally help you achieve financial freedom, this is what you want. And that's why you need to get this today. This entire system normally sells for $497, but I'm so confident it will work for you that I'll waive the setup fee and let you try it today at a huge discount. And when you see your results, I'm sure you will agree your tiny investment today is nothing compared to amount that you'll be making every day. So click on the link below to get started and set up your affiliate machine. And if the huge discount isn't enough to push you over the edge, then this surely will. See, when you order today, I'm also going to be sending you these bonuses. The first bonus I have for you is how to make your first $1,000 online with free traffic. Now, this is by far my favorite campaign. Hands down, if I was completely broke and I had to start from scratch, this is my favorite campaign. Reason being is you don't need a lot to get this to work. You just need access to a computer or a cell phone. This campaign is what I call a tap in. It is a layup. It's one of those things where you could literally give this to your great grandma living in a nursing home, and within 10-15 minutes she could have this up and running and starting to get results. Like, this is my favorite campaign. So I'm going to throw this in as a bonus for free. If for anyone who is concerned about the getting everything and getting that first little victory, I'm throwing this in as a bonus because I want to get you up and running and getting commissions as quickly as possible. Second thing is, I know, look, when you're trying something new, you're going to have questions. And so I don't want to just leave you hanging. So I have an amazing support group of your peers. So everybody is there as a community to help everyone else. And so you get access to the support group so that you can get answers and get inspiration and motivation and push each other forward so that you can actually reach the goals that you're setting. So again, click on the button below to get started and let's set up your machine for you. Oh, and one more thing. I want to talk to the people out there who are just getting started and feel overwhelmed. The people who have tried everything and still feel stuck. People who have had dreams for years about being their own boss and who have bought everything under the sun but still aren't where they want to be. I know exactly how you feel. I did all that stuff too. I know what it's like to be completely broke and have to start over from scratch. So I want you to know I've got you covered. I've got your back. That's why I'm allowing you to test drive my system first for such a low price, right? So you can see for yourself that it's a real deal without risking anything or having any obligation. And if it isn't everything that I say it is, I'll refund every penny but let you keep the bonuses as my free gift to you. So you can't go wrong here. You have nothing to lose. This really is the one thing that can take your business to the next level. And I guarantee it'll work just like I say, or I'll refund your money and let you keep the bonuses. So again, go ahead and click on the link below and get started. Let's set up your machine so you can start making your commissions today. Remember, you can try it risk-free and you're getting both the support group and the bonus training on how to make your first $1,000 with free traffic. So the question is, when do you want to start making money? The answer is today. Well, let's get started today. Let's set up your machine. It is absolutely no risk or obligation. So I look forward to seeing you on the inside.